All right, so we're ending tonight's media availability with Gardner McDougall, of the St. John Sea Dogs. Alors, nous finissons la disponibilité médiatique de ce soir avec l'entraîneur des Sea Dogs, Gardner McDougall. Première question, Stéphane Leroux.
Gardner, there was a lot of questions regarding the fact that you were 38 days off before playing that game. When we watched that game tonight, it doesn't really look that way. I mean, your team was really up-tempo. You were first on the pucks, and you make the OHL champion look bad at a certain point of time. So must be pleased with the way things went for you tonight.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it was guys were excited to play. And I think you look at the building tonight, a great atmosphere. I think anytime you're the host, you want to build momentum in this tournament. And I thought the crowd were like that seventh man for us tonight. They were excited. Our guys were excited. I think it was key to get off to a good start. And you can't script it any better than score the first goal. You know, so exciting game for our group.
Derek and Craig after.
Gardner, in your time with the team here, your limited time with the team, did you put in new systems, or what did you guys work on, I guess, to try and for this game? Or is it just a matter of just trying to clean things up for this team?
Yeah, no, I think the first part was just building relationships. You know, like I mentioned before, it was a lot of adversity for this group when you lose out, and and then obviously get a new coach and that type of thing. But the trust of the group has been outstanding, and I said going into this tournament, I think with this group, the more we get to play, we've had 20 plus practices. I think 21 practices we managed, and some scrimmages. But I think the more we play, the better we should get. We had to establish a base tonight, and we had great opponents. And in all fairness to Hamilton, we knew that you play seven games against a real good rival. You have 11,000 people in your rink. You win the championship. It's sometimes when you get that high, it's tough to get that high right off the bat again. So they got a great team there, and we play great opponents like that. We have to get better. So it was great for the fans tonight as well.
I want to ask you about that save by your goaltender on the 2-0. That obviously proved huge. That was a big turning point in the moment. How did you see it, and how happy were you that he was able to get across and make that save?
Yeah, I guess TSN was here tonight, so I imagine that's a difference maker in the game. TSN play of the game, I think they call it. Yeah, so for sure, it was great for him as well. I mean, he's, we had both our goalies have had outstanding training camp for us, and it took a lot of, but he's won the Quebec Major Championship last year. It's a different year, but he knows how to win, and tonight he put another notch in his belt. It was outstanding.
Craig.
What was the message when they kind of clawed back into the game there, and the nerves that the team has showed in previous in the playoffs? Obviously, you weren't around to see that adversity, but how did you think the team handled that adversity, and what was your message?
I have full credit to them. I thought they're really calm, and we said that you're going to be playing big moments, and I thought made a lot of key hockey plays. The chips, the shot blocks, winning races at the end. Peter ended up scoring the goal, and I thought he well deserved. He had a heck of a game. I think we had a lot of players that had tremendous efforts right through the lineup. It was a team victory, and that's what it has to be at this time of year. Right from our goalie, I thought our D were outstanding. That's a highly offensive team, and I don't know what the final shots were, but 20 maybe, was it, or something like that. I mean, that's outstanding for the D, but I thought our forwards played a two-way game, established a forecheck, which, we represent St. John's. St. John's a blue-collar city, and I thought there was a lot of blue-collar plays and efforts tonight.
We're good? Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, welcome to tonight's press conference following Game 1 of the 2022 Memorial Cup presented by Kia. Bienvenue au point de presse d'après-match à la suite de la partie numéro 1 de la Coupe Memorial 2022 présentée par Kia. We kick off tonight's presser with Jay McKee of the Hamilton Bulldogs. On débute avec Jay McKee des Bulldogs d'Hamilton, and the first question belongs to Terry Doyle.
Jay, just take me through the start of that game. Are you a little surprised how your team played? Obviously the third period was different, but thoughts on the way the team played in those first half of the game?
Yeah, I thought we looked tired. I don't think that we were as mentally sharp to start the game as we have been in games past. And at this level of hockey, there's a real fine line between winning and losing. And if you're not mentally sharp and you aren't playing with legs that look fresh, you're giving yourself a tough chance to win a hockey game.
Obviously, talking to Ryan Winterton, he mentioned maybe similar to kind of Windsor, that first game you lost against Windsor, and now the guys can kind of talk about that to bounce back. Is that something you guys can lean on where you've had to deal with a little adversity now in the OHL playoffs after the first 3 rounds?
Yeah, I think that first Windsor game, we were fresh. We had a week off between games, but we looked a little bit rusty. Tonight just felt a little bit different for me. We normally we're a team where we're first on loose pucks and we're managing the puck well. When I say we didn't look mentally sharp, we were turning pucks. So the first 2 goals against, one was a turnover in the D zone, and then our forward kind of got running around chasing it. The second goal against was a turnover in the O zone. Just really uncharacteristic things for us in first periods. But we can lean back on the experience we had against Windsor, being down 1-0 in a series, being down 2-1 in a series on the road. Those are experiences that these players can gain a lot from. And obviously in a tournament format, there's not a lot of room for error. So we need to be much more fresh going into the next game and much sharper mentally from the get-go.
Were you surprised at their jump and their resiliency on the forecheck? They really forecheck well. Did you think the team handled that and any adjustments moving forward?
No, we weren't surprised by their jump. They've had a lot of time off. They're here at home. They had a great crowd. I'm sure they've been anticipating and had this game circled on their calendar for a long time. They brought in a coach who's a motivator, so we weren't surprised by the jump they had. We wanted to move pucks a little bit quicker. I think that we hurt ourselves a little bit in not going north with the puck, using reverses, cutbacks with our D that allowed their forecheck and their fresh legs to get in on us and cause a lot of disruption. So, no, I don't think we were surprised by what we saw. They played a good hockey game. High tempo, clearly a lot of energy, an excited hockey group, and obviously a great fan base here to support them.
Derek?
Hey, Jay. I just want to ask you at 4-3, did you think, okay, we got a shot here? Like the guys really battled in that third period.
Well, even before the 4-3 score, I thought that we had a pretty good push in the third. We started to move our feet more, support the puck better, started to create some offense. And then obviously, when we scored that goal, we thought we had to put ourselves in a good position. We had a little momentum, seemed like they were on their heels a little bit. They haven't been in that position in a long time with the time off of hockey. So. And we found ways to win a lot in the past. So we did like where we were at. Unfortunately, they had a player sneaking behind us there and ended it with the empty net. But it was good that our guys did have that push in the third period, and we were able to make it a close score there until the empty netter.
Jordan?
Is this the kind of game that you want to try it? Like, I know you guys got 2 days off after this. Is this kind of game where you're, kind of happy that you guys have 2 days off before you're back at it, or would you rather get right back at it tomorrow?
After watching our players' legs out there, I think we're excited to have a couple days off. There's no secret coming off a 7-game series where both teams' benches are shortened down to 3. We're missing Ryan Humphrey and Lawson Shirk, who we had in that series. There's some guys that are tired. You come off an emotional win, they celebrate. They don't get quite the sleep maybe for a night or two that the Sea Dogs have had here. So there's no secret. Our guys, the Sea Dogs did not see the best version of the Hamilton Bulldogs tonight. That's for sure. So I think having 2 days, we're going to stay off the ice tomorrow, do a little team bonding, then have a good practice day where we can refocus and get prepared for our next matchup. I think that's what we need right now.